Pretty sure we are live. Hey, what's up, guys? It's been a very long time since the last time I streamed, and I decided to wait till one of the hottest days of the entire year to do so because I am here in a room with one window, no air conditioning, no central air, two computers running, all these lights, sweating my ass off. But that's beside the point. What we are doing today is we're going to be streaming a little bit of some truck simulator. I got a new setup. I did a previous stream showing the wheelbase off, like the steering wheel, and the Moza R5 wheelbase, and also the pedals. But recently, I bought the clutch pedal. I bought the gear shift H shifter, which you probably can't see in the video. You can't actually see on the stream, but it's right here. I'm trying my best to include everything on the video. But I have the shifter here. I also bought a multi-function stock. I don't have the steering wheel connected right now, just so that way you can actually see the multi-function stock. Let me see if I can actually pull the camera down so you can see it. All right. So I have the multi-function stock, which allows me to use the turn signals, use the wipers, use everything. Here's where the steering wheel is going to go. This is the shifter. I got the H shifter. What else? I also have a tablet right here in front of me that's going to act as an accessory, like essentially allowing me to do multiple things that I would normally have to either use my keyboard for or program to one of the buttons on here. But I'm just going to have it here on the tablet, and I can easily just swipe to see the GPS, or swipe to be able to get to the other screen where it has the parking brake, it has the engines, the ignition, and all that other stuff, and be able to lower and higher the windows if I want to. I can lower the suspension. I can do all that stuff from there based on how I have it set up. So the next step is we're going to actually put the steering wheel in. So let me put that steering wheel in. This is the Moza Truck Sim wheel. I think that's how you call it. Moza TSW wheel or whatever, which is funny because it has TSW, W standing for wheel, and then it ends with the word wheel. So it's the Truck Sim wheel. But let us put this in. All right, now we got the wheel in. I'm trying to set this up so that way the mic is not in my way. I can actually still play the game. And let me get this all. Oh man, that's the downside to this. My mouse and keyboard are like all the way over there, so I have to reach for it. Hold on one sec. I just wanted to make sure it was set up correctly. $180 maximum steering, 180 or 110, 1800. Sorry, not 180, 1800. All right, that seems pretty good. Back to 0. Perfect. Perfect for trucks. I have my coffee here. My coffee. All right. I'm so far away from my mouse and keyboard. This is so weird. I definitely have to fix this setup for streaming. Since I'm so used to being closer to the desk, which is all the way over here, as opposed to being this far back, which is like leaves me right next to the green screen. But that's fine. We are going to be starting soon. I wanted to show you the Moza Pit House, which for some reason I'm not logged into, but the Moza Pit House is good. because that's where you get all your settings for your truck sim gears. All right, as you can see, I'm testing my brake, my clutch, my accelerator. Boom, set max. I have it set like that. Okay, let me test the shifter. Oh, it's so far away. Okay, this right here is the multifunction stock. This is me testing that, make sure that it all works. It all works. I have that set up. My H shifter. Neutral, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, reverse. Ooh. Now, with this H shifter, boy oh boy, this thing is super tight. When you buy it brand new, which is how I am playing with it, because I bought it brand new, it is tight. But the more you use it, the more you break it in, and then it doesn't feel as tight. It feels, I think it would eventually get to the point the way it's supposed to feel. But right now you got to add a little force to be able to shift all the gears. All right, perfect. So we got all that set up. Now comes the next part, which is starting the game. And then eventually also starting this tablet. So the other screen, my second screen experience was, I guess, is what you would want to call it. Raise my seat a little bit. I had it low because I had my niece here yesterday, and my niece is only 6 years old, and she wanted to play a racing game with the steering wheel. So I had to lower the seat as much as possible, get her feet as close to the pedals as I can, and then of course the steering wheel is like up here by her face. She was like this. It's the cutest thing. All right, hold on a sec. So I know it's a little bit confusing. I know that the thumbnail actually has American Truck Simulator on there as opposed to Euro Truck, which is what the title says. What is this? What am I looking at here on the screen? Just blackness. The way I have the camera set up and the green screen, I think part of it is still showing the wall, or the whatever behind the green screen. That's fine, I guess. I don't know. Maybe later on it'll annoy me. But once again, I know the thumbnail actually showed American Truck Simulator on the thumbnail. It's only because I didn't have a Euro Truck thumbnail available. So it's just like, whatever. I just put whatever on there and then fix it later. Hopefully it doesn't confuse you guys. But let's get a game started. Let's pop this bad boy. Let's crack this bad boy open. Get these arms down. Make it a little easier for me to drive. Now the one downside is that I bought a new cable for my headphones. Not this one, but I bought an extension because my computer is really far away and the cable is only roughly around 4 feet long, whereas the computer from where I'm sitting right now is maybe 8 feet away. So I bought an extension, but listening to audio on here made me realize that the cable itself sucks, and everything sounds sort of like it kind of sounds like if you ever heard a surround sound system, but you're listening to something that's in stereo, and your what do you call it? Your amplifier automatically switches from like DTS or Dolby Digital to PCR, right? But it's still playing sound through like your surround sound speakers, but the sound that you're hearing is kind of like faint or different, like it's almost distorted a little bit because it's only playing specific audio channels, like specific audio sources from the specific sounds from the audio source, but it's not playing everything through there. So that's how it sounds through my headphones, where I'm only hearing specific sounds. I'm not hearing everything together, and it kind of sounds really weird. Um, I guess the easiest way to describe it would be if you were to use some sort of like mixer and have its use some sort of mixer and have its sound like change the actual effect of how the audio sounds, so that it sounds like either it's coming through a tunnel or it sounds like it's underwater. You know how the different effects are. That's how it sort of sounds. All right, so I got the tablet set up. It's very easy. I set it up a few days ago. It took me a while to set up, but this is how my second screen looks like. You see, you have all these buttons here. Now, this isn't, the yellow one right here is being keyed out, but that's the parking brake right there. And then I have the option to, switch it. Now I have the GPS, I have the map there. And all I got to do is just, not there, switch like that between each one of the screens. Whatever it is that I need at that moment, I can easily switch. So I got the tablet here. We're going to continue career. And I'm going to play some royalty-free music. It is currently 3:37. What? Oh my goodness. This is the one thing I don't like about... Whoops. I am accidentally alt-tabbing through the wrong screens. This is the one downside to this. On the stream, I can't see the other screen that well. Hold on a sec. Moza Pit House probably crashed. Whoops. Nope, that's right. Right mouse. Did it crash? No, it's running. Yeah. So why is it not detecting it? So this is wonderful. Sometimes things don't make any sense. This is fine. Detect. Alright, whatever. We'll figure it out. Let's see if it actually is working, if it actually detected it or not. We'll find out. It looks like it did. Although the steering wheel is not tight at all. So hold on a sec. We're going to turn on the truck. Start. Alright, so that's working. Parking brake. Okay. I can't see the screen. That's happening. Okay, now I can see the screen. It's in neutral. Oh, hold on. I forgot. My mistake. I forgot I'm playing Euro. I gotta do this. Nope. What's going on here? It's not detecting my Moza stuff. The steering wheel isn't even turning. Awesome. Let's see. Options. Awesome. I am going to be incredibly upset if I have to... Let's see. Hold on. Let me turn it off and then back on again. There we go. Turn it off. Let's turn it back on. Let's see if it fixes itself. Nice. Steering wheel centered itself. Okay. Let's see if that fixed it. Probably not, but hey, it was worth a shot. Let's see. Still nothing. Fuck. This is fucking wonderful. Shit. I was literally playing this game yesterday and it was perfectly fine. Suddenly today it decides to just keyboard missing. Moza, the keyboard plus R5 shifted, multifunction stock. I gotta test to see if this stupid thing actually is working. Alright, that That clutch is fine. All right, let's try it again. One more time. Okay, now we got steering. We're in neutral. We're in drive. Perfect. All right, sorry about that. I don't know what happened. I'll put this back in neutral. 1 second. Hold on a sec. There we go. All right. We are going to I am so hot. Let's do a delivery. But first, I need a swig of coffee. My hot coffee. All right. We got the clutch, which you can't see. See, put it in reverse. Put it in drive. Okay, so one thing. So this is something I have not been able to figure out just yet. I have the H shifter. I set it up originally in the game when I first got all the stuff, and the H shifter was working. I was able to shift between all the gears, but for some reason my top speed was like a maximum, and this is American Truck Simulator when I was doing it, was like a maximum of like 50 miles an hour, and I couldn't go any faster than that, and I could not figure out for the life of me how to get my truck to go faster than that. I was at the highest gear, and still, like, I made it all the way up to the highest gear, and I'm still going only 50 miles an hour. And I eventually just gave up. And I said, F it. I'm going to put it back in automatic. Now it's on automatic, and the only thing that I have it set for is that I put it in reverse, right? I put it in first gear. When I put it in first gear, it's automatic, so it automatically just changes gears for me. All I have to do is just leave it in first gear. And then when I put it back in middle where neutral is, it'll go into neutral. So that's about the only thing that I'm doing for now, until I can figure out how to get the truck to move faster than how it was moving before. I tried multiple things. I went and changed my I changed the amount of gears that my truck had at that time, because it was an 18 gear truck, and I switched it to 7, so just to match the H shifter. It only had 7, so I was like, maybe that'll fix it. I did that, still the same. So I was like, all right, well, I am not an expert at trucks. I don't drive a truck for a living. I don't know much about stick shift either. So I was like, fuck it. We're just gonna put it in automatic for now until I can figure it out. I gotta learn how to actually set up a real truck. I'll do the research, and then it's probably like a simple thing, like a setting in the game that I forgot to turn off or on, and that's it. So what we're gonna do, let's go to the menu. Let's go to external freight market, and we're going to make a delivery. Right now we are in Sweden. That was the last thing that I did. Denmark. This is set up all weird. Let's try to go to Latvia. Actually, no. I want to go east. There we go. Let's do something simple. We're just going to go to Latvia right now. I just want to keep going east. I think recently, well, not recently, but within the last year or two, I kept buying the expansions going east and east, further east. Actually, what's over here? I don't think I've ever been over here. That is an area I have not been to. Let's go to Latvia, and then after that, try to head southwest to get to, at the very least, unlock this area so I can make deliveries there. Estonia. Yeah, there are a lot of areas. All those little dots that you don't see, like you see, though, they're the bigger dots, and then there's the little tiny ones that I can't select. All those areas I have never been to, so I'm going to try on the way over there to try to unlock those, and then go south until I get to over here, to this area over here, right under Lithuania, and unlock that as well. So all these expansions you see, I got them, but I barely played them. So that's what we're gonna do. Just make some deliveries, try to unlock whatever we can, and enjoy this steering wheel that I got. All right, so let's do this delivery. I'm gonna set up the music as well. So the tablet, I downloaded the theme, because you can download it from the community. So I downloaded this one theme for Euro Truck Simulator, and it works well. The only downside is that it's all in German, and I can't read any of it. I understand what most of it does. You guys can't see it. I wish I could show you, but let me see. We just pick the tablet up. Maybe it'll show up on screen. So on the top, this area right here, so you guys are to be the top right side of your screen. I think I can press these buttons here to change different cameras. See? I can then press this one. That's the truck view. This one all the way at the top is the inside to truck. I think if I can hit the button, there it is. And then I can also move the map around. See? It's kind of cool. I like it, and it connects directly to wirelessly to my computer. Normally, if I weren't streaming, I would have the power cable connected to it, so I don't have to worry about the battery on my tablet dying. But it's fine. All right. So we have a new delivery. What we're going to do before we make that delivery, I got my steering wheel, my trusty steering wheel. Can you see this side of the screen? I guess you can't. That's my left side, but that's fine. All right. My trusty steering wheel. We're going to put some music on, but we're not going to put the radio station on because I get copyright claimed on that. I'm going to see if I can find something a bit more friendlier that I can put on. Crisis, not DDR. Not Dead or Alive, that's also copyright claim. Not Dead Space. There's a lot of stuff that I used to put on. Got me copyright claimed left and right. Fatal Fury, Fez. I could do Fez. I like Fez, but I don't know how entertaining that is for you guys. This is Final Fantasy. Air's theme. This is old school Final Fantasy, and then I think this is remake. Maybe. Oh yeah. Alright, we're not going to do that because that would get me copyright claimed. But we can do Final Fantasy 11. There we go. And then I have a button here to adjust the volume on it like this. Just press that and lower and higher the volume. There we go. Now let's put this bad boy in drive and let's get moving. We got to pick up a delivery. Oh, I got to put the mic like this. Because the steering wheel is right in the way. Hopefully I got this set up pretty well.
Turn left.
Alright, let's get this going. I was debating on how exactly I wanted to have this mic set up. I would like it for it to be right in front of me. But as you can see, the microphone's like right in here. Let me see if I do it like this. Like that. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Maybe not as clearly as it was before, but whatever. At least now it's not directly in the way. Oh, hold on, I had a setting. Let's see. There we go. Now I got...
Take the second exit.
I got differential. Oh no! Wow. Ah. Oh, you're clearing Master Trials? That's cool, man. Marshawn, what's up? Long time no see. Master Trials was very difficult for me, but I had a really good group. And we just kept trying and trying and trying. Fortunately, now it's easier to be able to get the items you need to get into Master Trials. It's not as difficult as it was before. I accidentally put on my differential lock. I can't figure out what button I had it set to. Oh, there it is. I see it. Hold on. What's up, Marshawn? What's up, guys? I hope you're enjoying the live stream. Right now, we're going on
Now.
a delivery. And sorry that I am very hot and sweaty. As this stream goes on, I specifically wore white clothing. So that way, you can see the sweat right through. I got my difference. Hold on a sec, buddy. There we go. Now it's off. Now you can stop
Go
popping
straight
up the messages. Marshawn, long time no see, buddy. How you been? How have you been? So, is it raining still? No, it's not. Let's turn this off. The one issue I got with the this multi-function stock, for some reason in this game, the wipers act up a bit. Like, normally in a real car, like you lower the wipers down and it'll stop the wipers. For some reason, when I lower it down, it like goes crazy and it doesn't know whether to stop or to put it at a higher speed. So I think it has something to do with this game.
Turn right.
But I'll figure it out.
Get ready.
Just so long as it works. That's all that matters to me.
Turn left.
I'm not using my turn signals at all. It's a good thing I don't have I don't get tickets for not using my turn signal. Oh, nice. Nice. So there are a few games I gotta live stream. It's been a while since I've actually live streamed them. The last live stream I think I did was for
To turn right.
Sonic Adventure 2. I played the dark storyline.
Turn right. And then continue straight on.
I played the dark storyline and I beat it. I haven't done the hero path yet, so I still got to do that.
Go straight on and then turn left.
I'm gonna do the hero path one day. I also got to beat Echo the Dolphin. Just happened. Why'd the turn signal change? I didn't even make a turn yet.
Turn right. Keep left and then turn left.
Oh, that's why.
Turn left.
Oh, there's my truck right there in the front. All right, let's see. We're gonna have to pop a Huey. We're gonna have to get that truck. It's not that bad. Pretty easy truck to maneuver. Ooh boy, I am sweating up the storm here. It's nice and hot. I do need to get a new air conditioner in this room. Alright, let's see. How did I have this set up to go? I could probably do it like this. But I did have a way to be able to look backwards. Normally I like to see behind me, but this is fine. Reverse works too, because I can see the mirrors. And we're almost there. And looks good.
Time to get the
Perfect.
job done.
Put this bad boy in neutral. Hold on a second. We got parking brake on. Parking brake on. Attach. And we're good to go. Let's put the parking brake back off. Put this truck into drive. Actually, hold on. Let me check the messages. Hey, sorry about that. Oh man, You guys are great. Let's see. I'm trying to catch up on the messages. I just realized that I had the window all the way to the side and I couldn't really read it too well. Yeah, so I heard that 11 got new master trials. I haven't actually seen what they were, what they are specifically. I got to read up on them. On the neutral, I had to read up on them and see how they are, like what exactly it is that you need to do and who it is you're fighting. It's been so long since the last time I played 11. I think it's probably been like 3 or 4 years, maybe longer than that. I think the last time I played was like 2021, maybe. But yeah, I gotta check up on them. Master Trials was probably one of the most stressful things to do at that time because of the amount of coordination that you need to do, talking between people. That you have to be on point with everything, and you have to be okay with spending nearly an hour fighting some enemies just to ultimately die and have to do it all over again because of one small mistake or several small mistakes, you know? Although now it's probably a lot easier to do compared to when I did it. Because people have new gear, they're stronger, new jobs as well. Some jobs weren't even... Actually, no, they were all there. We had Scholar, we had Geomancer. We had everything available at that time when I did it. But, yeah, I actually got to look into it and see what exactly it is that you're doing with the new fights. You got RE4 remake? Sorry, Marshawn, I'm trying to catch up on what you said over there. Oh yeah, and I don't know if you guys can hear me loud with the music really loud. Also, yeah, the last few live streams I did, now that I remember, was Assassin's Creed Shadows that I was playing. I did so many live streams of that, and I still didn't beat the game that eventually I was like, I'm not going to live stream it anymore. I'm just going to go straight to the ending. I want to beat the game already. I think I burnt myself out on that game. As much as I liked it, I kind of burnt myself out on the formula of Assassin's Creed Shadow. By the time I beat the game, I ultimately couldn't remember the storyline, like what exactly happened. I think I said it in a live stream that compared to Ghost of Tsushima, Assassin's Creed Shadows is prettier looking, but I think I enjoyed Ghost of Tsushima more. The story and the reason why you're doing what you're doing. And it's also easier to understand, right? Mongol invasion. The Mongols are bad. Japanese people are good, right? You see people who are Japanese being tortured and killed by Mongols, you automatically know who is the bad guy, you know who's the good guy. Whereas in Assassin's Creed Shadows, everyone's Japanese. They're just different clans. So you have certain clans fighting each other. You have regular people surrounded by clan members that you just saw fighting each other. And now they're just walking the streets like normal. And you have the option to assassinate them. But should you? I mean, like, morally, what is the point? Why am I assassinating them? So... if I saw, like, in Ghost of Tsushima, if I saw a Mongol, like, inside a town, and he's walking among people, it's like, alright, well, if I assassinated this Mongol, this known enemy of Japan, no one would get upset, right? Whereas in Assassin's Creed Shadow, if I were to attack someone from a different clan who was just walking around the town policing the area, I'm the bad guy suddenly. So, I don't know. The story wasn't all that great to me. It was alright. It was okay. By the end of it, I was just burnt out and tired of it. But it is a really pretty game. I do still have it installed, and I pop into that game every once in a while just to kind of like run around and see how pretty it is. It's a really nice looking game, especially on PC. I originally started playing it on Xbox Series X, and it looked nice at that time, but then I got a RTX 50-something, 5070, I think, and the game looks even prettier. It looks way nice, a lot nicer than it did on Xbox. Yeah. So I'm going to get back into live streaming Dreamcast games, into live streaming other games. There were a bunch of other games that I wanted to live stream, and I just never got around to doing it. A lot of games that I've been wanting to play that I've only managed to just kind of like start playing it and never really touched it ever since. One game that is currently on Game Pass that I've been wanting to play, which is not that long of a game either. I think it's maybe 10 hours in total to beat the game, is South of Midnight, which I started playing it. I played maybe about an hour, and it's kind of fun. I like it a lot.
Go straight on.
Is it a roundabout? No, that's not a roundabout. I keep forgetting that I'm playing Euro Truck Simulator. I just been busy. Like, the summer came, and then my work schedule got really hectic. Life got hectic. A lot of people that I know are getting married or having kids, or just, you know, life in general is just really busy. So the last time I streamed, I think, was back in, December or something? Probably longer than that. So I remember the last time I streamed, it was cold, like really cold outside. Now it's really hot. The polar opposite. The polar opposite of what it is back then, what it was back then. Turn left. And it looks like we're taking the boat. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Or are we cutting through? No, we're taking the boat. Did I go the wrong way? Shit, I was supposed to go around that way. Hold on a sec. We got to... I also bought Final Fantasy VII Remake and... hold on a sec, I can't see. I also bought Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth on PC. I don't plan to do like a full playthrough of that, but I am planning to play it again. I played them both on PlayStation 5. I played them both on PlayStation 5, and I enjoyed the bejesus out of them. Actually, I did a full, not live stream, but I did a full, I guess you would call it, what do you call it? Not whole play. Hold on a sec. I put myself in a bad situation here. Luckily, I got this easy camera angle to see. Let's go. I don't know what's behind me. I'm hoping there's no wall there, but we're just gonna get back up just enough to be able to make this turn. There we go, and we're good. Yeah. So, what do you call it? A complete playthrough. That's what I meant, of Final Fantasy Remake. I did a complete playthrough of Final Fantasy Remake. I think I've only played the beginning portion on a live stream of Rebirth when it first came out on PlayStation 5. But I don't know. I plan to. I'm planning to play through both of them again on PC, but I don't know if I'm going to do a live stream of them. I'll just probably play a few portions of it on live, and then the rest would just be me just kind of enjoying it, having fun with it from the beginning again. Just enjoying it now, like with better graphics, smoother frame rate, everything just, you know, better in general. Yeah, a let's play. I don't necessarily do like a walkthrough, because with the walkthrough you want somebody who knows what they're doing. I'm just kind of really stupid about it, so neutral. Oh, I gotta keep switching the screen. Parking brake. There we go. Let's see. What are my destinations? I completely forgot where I was going. Latvia, right? Let's see. Latvia. This one's go down. Yeah. We are going to Latvia.
Find a new route.
Yeah. Rebirth is good, although it's more open world, and there's a lot of mini games, a lot of different things that you're doing. There's a whole lot of like what would you call it? Almost like fetch quests, different side quests, a lot of things to pad out the runtime. But ultimately, I had a lot of fun with it. If I had to compare the two, remake versus rebirth, which one is better? I think in terms of like gameplay wise, I think rebirth is better. But overall, remake to me is much more fun. Like as a game, it's in general as a game. I got parking brake on. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Yeah, remake. I think I enjoyed more. That's how I felt about remake versus rebirth. Because remake, I was willing to play through the entire game on the hardest difficulty and capture it all and put it online. And what the heck? Oh man, this thing is on the other side of that thing. Hold on a sec. I want to get that there, but they placed it in such a weird spot. I have to reverse into there. Or you know what? I'll just do this. I don't have to reverse. I'll just do this. Like this. Let's get this bad boy going this way. Maybe. Hopefully we don't screw this up. Make sure we got enough space to turn around. But yeah, Rebirth is a lot of fun though. I was playing it recently on PC, playing through the intro portion of the game. And it looked pretty. It looked really nice. There we go. Perfect. Just like that. Let's put this like that. Let's turn off the engine. Parking brake. How is it that the engine... Oh, that's not it. There we go. This tablet is in such an awkward spot. Yeah, remake and rebirth don't... I mean, it follows the same sort of like story path as the original, but it does make some changes here and there. Rebirth does kind of get a little crazy with it, but in a good way. To me, at least in a good way. It makes it new and interesting and makes you rethink sort of what happens in the original version of the game that came out on PlayStation, on the original PlayStation. But I like it, because if you're a fan of the original and you know the story front and back, you want to be able to play the same game, but you want to also make it new and fresh for you, like new, something a little bit new. You don't want to play through the exact same thing retold, but just with prettier graphics, you know? For me, they changed it enough to make it interesting and make it worth wanting to play it through again, you know? Like wanting to play through that storyline again. But yeah, I can't wait to the third part. I hope the third part is the last part. It does seem like it's going to be the last. I keep looking over here. I'm so sorry. The camera's right there. But it does seem like the third one is going to be the last one. And I can't wait. I can't wait till it comes out. I always buy, like I pre-order the game when it's available. I get the Ultimate Edition or whatever, because I want to be able to experience literally everything. As much as I don't like pre-ordering games, I don't like buying editions that have like character skins and all sorts of stuff that you know for a fact they designed and created before the game even came out, but they just locked it behind a paywall and you have to pay extra. I don't like that. But when it comes to the Final Fantasy VII games, like the remakes, to me it's worth it, because I play hundreds and hundreds of hours of that game. I play it on New Game Plus. I play through the whole thing. I do the hardest things, the hardest challenges. I do just about everything that's available. With other games, probably not, though. I don't think it's worth it. But that one, yeah. So it's entirely up to you whether you're willing to shell out the extra money. But I'm more than happy to pay like $100 or more for the what was that? Stop the vehicle? Oh, for $100 or more for the third game, because I did for the other ones as well. Let's get going. How far away am I? I am roughly estimated 11:52. It is currently 5:29. All right, so a few hours away. It's actually not that long of a delivery.
And then turn left. Turn left.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're gonna pick it up, I think right now they're having a sale. At least on Steam, they're having a sale. I bought it. I bought Remake and Rebirth for how much did I pay? I think maybe $20-something for the two of them, or a little bit over $20-something for the two of them on Steam. Oh, 16 I haven't even played. I haven't played yet. The newest one, I should probably pick it up now that it's on sale, but I have yet to play it. I think it's actually on Game Pass. I could probably play it on that. I gotta check. But no, I have yet to play 16 at all. I played 15. I played the bejesus out of that, though. I liked 15. At first I didn't, but ultimately I ended up I liked driving around with my bros, my Nocto, my skinny femboys. It was fun though. Get these lights on. Oh wait, hold on, that's not my lights. This is my lights. There we go. But 16, I heard it was really good. Like I heard it was to me when I was watching the videos and the trailers, I wasn't sure if I would like it or not. But I heard a lot of good things about it. It's like almost any Final Fantasy game. It's divisive at first, but the longer you play it, the more into it you get. The more you fall in love with the characters and what's going on with the storyline. The good thing is I don't know anything at all, like in terms of storyline or in terms of like characters or what happens in the game. I don't know anything about the game, so I'm gonna go into that game fresh, like really fresh. And I think that's the best way to be able to play a game like that, an RPG. Oh, another game that I want to play, Clear Obscure. Oh no, sorry. It's Clear Obscure, yeah. Expedition 33 or something like that, or 23, or I forget the name of it. It came out on Game Pass as well. That game I heard was really, really good. That's another game I want to play as well. But that's an RPG, which would take many, many hours to beat. Not as long as Final Fantasy VII though, but still a pretty decent amount of time. So that's one game I'm definitely going to be playing. Yummy coffee I made about 4 hours ago, and I'm drinking it now. You guys, I don't think you guys can hear the music that's playing in the background. There we go. I'm barely able to hear the music. The Final Fantasy XI music playing in the background. About as safe as it gets when it comes to streaming music online. Expedition 33, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I heard really good things about that game. It embraces that old school turn-based sort of RPG mechanic. I'm afraid that Square Enix is going to take the wrong notes from that game and then be like, oh, well, obviously turn-based is what people want. We're going to have to do that with our next game, make everything turn-based, you know? Because there's nothing wrong with it being an action RPG like their newest RPGs are. How's my gas? My fuel? Halfway. We're at 50%. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with their RPGs now. I actually like the... Oh no, there's a train coming. I was about to plow right through that sign. But, oh, this wheel, I love this wheel. I like it. So, just in case you don't know, I'm using the Moza R5 wheelbase with the Moza Truck Sim wheel. I have the multifunction stock, Moza multifunction stock, which unfortunately you can't see on camera right now. It's just below frame. I have the Moza H shifter right here to my right. The pedals, the Moza SP light pedals, I think. So I have the accelerator, the brake, and the clutch pedal. It's all set up on top of, I forget what is this called. I forget the actual name of the mount that I have it set to, but it's made of like metal. It's heavy, super heavy, but really convenient because I used to have it originally clamped to my desk, and then I realized that if I ever want to not play a racing game, I'd have to unscrew well, not unscrew, but I have to remove everything away from the desk and then carry piece by piece off of the desk, and that was a pain. So I figured I'd buy this mount that I have here, and then when I'm done I can just fold it and place it up against the wall. Let's get this cruise control going while I try to read what you guys said.
Go straight on.
Oh man, yeah. I just gotta find the time to play Expedition. There's just too many games that I want to play. A lot of really good games, great games that came out recently, and also great games that came out years ago that I have yet to play too. Control's another. Like, I bought a whole bunch of games that I never touched. I've only played like maybe the first hour, and I never touch it again because of time. I just don't really have a lot of time. Control. What is it? Alan Wake 2 is another game I haven't played. I want to play Silent Hill 2 Remake. I haven't played that. I played Silent Hill 2 way back in the day when it came out on PlayStation 2. I would love to play through Silent Hill 2 again. There's so many other games. I told you about South of Midnight. That one I can actually play because I know it's not going to be a long game. I think it's maybe 6 hours long, probably a little bit longer than that. But that I can do in a weekend. I could play through it. I actually started playing it. I had a lot of fun with it so far. I was playing it with my niece, and I passed the control to her. She have no idea what she's doing. She'll run forward, but she doesn't use like the right thumbstick to move the camera. So she'll start running until eventually she can't see what she's doing because she's running away from the camera into a wall. And I was like, just use the right thumbstick, press it, turn it like that, and she'll tap it like a little bit and it won't move. It's funny. It's one of those type of things that you'll learn as you get older, but right now she's only 6 years old and doesn't understand the concept of a camera. So it's alright. Other than that, there's just a bunch of like other stuff. I want to keep working on my Dreamcasts. I was planning to do a live stream series of like Dreamcast demos. The good thing about Dreamcast is that there is a definitive end of the amount of games that you can play on Dreamcast. Just realized it right now. It's the middle of the daytime. I thought that the sun was setting. That there is a definitive end to what games you can play on Dreamcast, because there was just, 2 hour period or 3 hour, not 3 hour, a 3 year period between when it launched and when it ended. So there are only so many games you can play on it, which is great. So it makes streaming easier and coming up with a list of games that you want to play easier. I wanted to do a series of where I just play like different demo discs for Dreamcast. Because some of the demo discs, like, I don't know about you, but I grew up in the demo culture where they come out with like a demo disc and like they make it really, like the menus really cool looking. They have videos, they have interviews, they have actual demos of games, and it was always fun getting like a demo disc and trying out games that were going to come out in a few months to like a year. You get like an early look of a game. I just kind of want to go back and play some of those demos, on Dreamcasts and do a live stream of it, just to kind of relive those memories. There are not that many games that are that great. Some of them are kind of trash, especially compared to like the games now that come out now. But it's still fun, Oh boy. I like my little setup over here. So, my overall satisfaction of this steering wheel, it's a bit pricey, but then again, ultimately the great thing about this is that I can change out the steering wheel and I can put a racing wheel on there instead and play racing games with this. The R5, I know this sounds kind of like a commercial, but the R5 wheelbase is really good for the price that you pay, and it's one of the more entry-level ones. They have more expensive ones that have more force to them, which are better for like racing games, but this is not that bad. It still has a lot of force. I played this with Forza Motorsports and Forza Horizon. I managed to get it to work on those, and the amount of force that it applies on the steering wheel is really good. I also played it with what is it? Assetto Competizione. In other words, Assetto Competition. I played it with that game, and it's also a lot of fun. The force feedback is really good on there. I just got to get a new steering wheel. I got to get a racing steering wheel because I was playing it with this truck steering wheel, and it works. Oh no, there's another camera thing, a video thing here. Hold on, I need to get this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make this turn. So I was supposed to make a wider turn, but we're gonna give it a shot. Hope that we don't get our truck stuck on this little gate. Alright, we're turning. We're doing pretty good. I think we made it. Alright, perfect. We made it, folks. Let's get inside here. Alright, fantastic. Neutral. Turn the engine off. And, oops, wrong button. That one. Let's enjoy the views. It's been so long since I streamed. I didn't notice that they added a top fans button. That's why you guys have like little badges on your names. That's funny. It's been so long. I'm also streaming on Twitch as well if you guys are interested. Although on YouTube right now I'm streaming in 4K. On Twitch I think it would just only be 1080p if you're even able to see it on Twitch. So earlier in the stream I said that I have a 8-shifter right here, but I have it set up to, at the moment I just have it set up for automatic because I couldn't get the 8-shifter to work correctly the way I wanted it to. I was able to switch all the gears and go up to the 18th gear and whatnot, but the truck for some reason was only able to pull up to it only went up to 50 miles an hour. It didn't go any faster than that, and I couldn't figure out why. And I don't know enough about trucks to be able to figure that out. So I just got to do a bit of research before I get it to work correctly as to why it doesn't go as fast as it's supposed to. So for now I just left it on automatic. So that way I can actually just play the game without any issues. But like I said, eventually I'll get it working the correct way. I cannot see if the car's coming. I should have actually turned my head. Did I set up the camera controls on this? I think I did, right? Let's see. Aha. Yes. I like the Final Fantasy XI music a lot. It brings back a lot of good memories, especially since I played Final Fantasy XI for well over 10 years, probably longer than that, maybe 15 years before I finally stopped. And the only reason why I stopped is because it just wasn't the same. Like a lot of the things that I really enjoyed about Final Fantasy XI, it wasn't there anymore. And I figured I should probably stop playing anyway. I've been playing it for far too long. there isn't much to really do. There aren't any sort of major updates to the game. It's just like really minor updates. So I figured, perfect time to stop. I let a real life friend use my character because he said, "Hey, can I use your character?" And he called me up and I was just like, "Yeah, sure, why not? I haven't used it in several years. Just make sure you don't delete anything or sell anything or do anything like anything weird or negative with my character and pretend like you're me doing those things." And don't worry, he's not going to do that. So he said he was just going to use my character as an alt, which frustrates me, but hey, I'm not using it. I might as well let somebody else use it, right? So yeah, and that's I don't know what my character is doing right now. Probably just standing around somewhere. They are? I gotta look into it. I gotta actually see what they're doing. Is it anything interesting that they're doing with Limbus and Besieged? Like, is Besieged, the one thing that was wrong with Besieged, at least for many years, is that when a lot of people enter the zone, it becomes super laggy and things die, like, really quick. You can't see, like, you'll see the enemies on the mini-map. It'll say they're there, and then all of a sudden they're just dead. And it became a pain. Like, if you weren't in the zone before it started, you're pretty much assed out. Like, you won't be able to find anybody, any enemies to fight. But it was a lot of fun when it first came out. Like, I enjoyed it a lot, especially when the level cap was 75. It was a lot of fun back then. Yeah, I want to actually look into it. Olympus is something that I haven't done in forever, in years. Like, when it first came out, it was a lot of fun. Now it's just something that you can do by yourself, just to be able to get armor and gear or whatever. You can just kind of grind it out alone. That's how I had to do. That's how I went about when I wanted to upgrade gear for like new jobs that I haven't really played. I think the last one I did was maybe like Paladin or something like that, because I used to play Paladin many years ago, but I never actually went through the trouble of upgrading all the gear and everything for Paladin. I only played it for fun. So eventually I went back to do Limbus and I just soloed everything. Yeah, I even soloed Absolute Virtue, which was a lot of fun too. Yeah, I gotta check it out. When they eventually come out with the update, I want to see what they do. I want to see what it is that they do with Limbus, with Besiege, especially Limbus. The last thing that I did when I played the game was and Relic to +4. Ooh, what was it? So there's +1, +2. I think +3 was the last thing. So +4 is going to be the next upgrade level, right? Upgrade tier. Are they eventually going to do like +5, or is +4 the highest? I want to see the stats on +4. I want to see if they add anything new. I think, yeah, the last thing I did in the game, that I was trying to do at least, although it was really difficult for me, was I was trying to upgrade my Empyrean armor, because they came out with the upgrade for Empyrean armor to take it from +1 to +2, or maybe +3. I think +3 was the highest you can actually get it at that time. And I was trying to do it, and it's just having a real difficult time trying to find people for it, trying to get a group going. And then it was just me doing shouts, me looking for a group, me doing... And it became like this whole cycle that I just didn't want to go through anymore. Am I supposed to make a right here? Yes, I am. Sorry, cut you off. I'm real sorry about that.
Exit now.
And this lets you upgrade article. Yeah, +5 is going to be Yeah, it does make sense. So +5. It's always +2 levels. So I want to see the final stats. That's what I want to see, and see if it's actually worth working so hard for. Because every single time they do some sort of update like that, it's a power creep in gear. It's never really any more like levels. Like you don't. 99 is the highest level, and then there's also master levels and all that other stuff. And then the gear is what really pushes you, like increases your HP, increases all of your stats. So technically, if you wanted to take all the stats from the gear and just put it on an actual level, we would probably be like level 300 by now, probably higher than that, based on our stats. Yeah. I don't think I would come back to the game, but I do like seeing like the updates, just to kind of see, just to kind of see what is happening in the game, and just kind of see what some people are doing in the game now, you know. But I would love to see videos of what people are doing in the game. I used to live stream like everything I did. Odyssey. What was the other thing that I was doing before? I completely forgot the name of it. That takes place in the sand area of Rabaul. Is it Rabaul? No. What is that town? I forgot the entire event. Anyway, that was one of the last things I did as well over there. They had the new gear, the new enemies and everything. That was a pain. Having to switch jobs in the middle of the event to fight one boss and then go and climb and fight another boss, and a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Assault was another thing that I also enjoyed. A lot of good memories from that game. Also a lot of, not bad memories, but just a whole lot of just standing around and waiting to get things done. Ooh, boy. Almost crashed into that truck. Odyssey, yeah. Odyssey was the one thing. Odyssey was what I was doing the last time. Oh, I think I'm going to get a copyright claim on this song, if I remember correctly. Especially the vocal version of it. How much we got left to go? Let's see. Get there by 12. It is 11:19, so this delivery is almost done. We are almost at our destination.
Keep left and then turn left.
And it looks like red light.
Turn left.
I gotta check it out. I gotta look more into Final Fantasy XI, see what's going on with the game. I want to see the new updates. Whoops, what did I just press? My cruise control, I accidentally hit the wrong button. Ooh, sweating. You could almost see the sweat through my shirt. The newest Master Trial has been out 14 months. That's what I want to see videos of the new Master Trial. I want to see exactly what people are doing, like what they have to do with the Master Trial. That I find really interesting. Because Master Trial is essentially something that doesn't necessarily have any sort of reward. The only reward is completing it and being able to say that you completed it. They give you some sort of weapon that's used as like a lock style. Other than that, that's about it. Like there isn't really any sort of reason to do it other than that, just to be able to say that you did it and to experience it. And I think that in and of itself is a reward. That's why I did it, just so that way I can say, oh, I did it and I accomplished this really difficult thing to do. I want to see what the new Master Trial is going to be. Like what the boss is, what it takes to defeat the boss. I think one of the hardest ones to do, I don't know if I would say the Odin Alexander fight. I know the easiest one was Ultima Omega. That was pretty easy. Shadow Lord also was kind of easy. A little, well, yeah. So I think out of the easiest ones would be Ultima Omega, then Shadow Lord for me. How many were there? There were 4 in general. The hardest one I think was the one that involved like Prish, involved all the women, like the female heroes. That one I think was the hardest one because there was a lot of running around, a lot of things that could go wrong, like little things, minor things that could go wrong and result in the wipe. So I think out of all of them, that was probably the hardest to do.
Keep left, and then turn left.
And then Odin Alexander, I think only took me maybe 3 or 4 tries to complete.
Turn left.
August. Oh. So this one is, yeah, that does make sense. That one takes place in Seekers of Aldelin and all the characters from that zone. Yeah, that does make sense. So we had a Zillart version. That's the Odin. I mean, not Odin. That was the
Get ready. Turn left.
what do you call it? Shadow Lord was the Rise of Zillart.
Turn left.
The Prish and all the other herons. Actually, no, that was they're all based on characters from each expansion. So yeah, I guess this is the only one that didn't have one. There are 7 Master Trials, Zillart Brothers, the Archangels. Oh, Archangels was also another one. Yes, I remember that one too. Did I make a... Oh, I was supposed to make a left there. Whoops. I was not paying attention. That's fine. Yeah, I want to see a video. I want to see Master Trial video. It's still an hour long, right? Wings of War, Bahamut and Chaos. Ooh, I gotta see that one. So there were 2 Master Trials that were added, or is it just one? Wings of War.
Get ready. Turn right. Turn right.
Oh, I can't wait to see those. I'm gonna see if I can find a live stream of those Master Trials. It's funny, even if I did come back, I don't even know if
Get ready.
I remember how to play the game to be able to do a Master Trial. I think I would just be useless. I'd be dead weight trying to get through my macros. Hold on, I'm trying to do this. Oh no, I messed up. Oh no, I messed up again. Oh, I didn't cure you in time. That was another stress test. As a white mage, doing Odin Alexander, and just trying to make sure I get that cure off as fast as possible before the tank died. Same thing with, what was it? Another stressful one was the one with the heroines, the women, the female battle. That one was also a pain to do as on white mage. Incredibly stressful. Oh, there are 3 of them. Archangels, August, Bahamut, Chaos. Each an hour long. Yeah, every Master Trial is about an hour long. Yeah. Oh, it's 3 of them. Holy shit. I thought it was just 1 or 2, but 3. Okay. Now I got 3 live streams to watch, 3 videos to watch to see. Is the train coming? Yes, there is. I don't know how loud the music is, so I'm just making sure to lower it so you guys can hear me. Alright, we are almost at our delivery site. We made it. I forgot, now I just realized right now I forgot to go onto the GPS and actually set the different locations that I wanted to make sure to hit so I can unlock new locations. It's fine. I just have to do that in the next time I drive through here.
Fine. We're here.
Finally, we have arrived. All right, here's my space, my stop in dock number. That's 1, 2, number 6. Or this is. Here we go. Racing for the world. Oh, shoot. They had people racing to see who was the first one to clear it. That's cool. I had to see who actually managed to clear it first. Alright, here we go. Let's go, guys. We got this in reverse. That camera? Nope. That was not set up correctly. Exit. So this button is supposed to look backwards. It doesn't. Let's see. There we go. I did have one camera. I knew I had one set up correctly. Although this doesn't help, I can't see the other side of the truck. Let's see. There we go. Now we're cooking with rice. I don't... Just realized I can't see anything like this. How do truck drivers do this? Like, I can't see anything. If I were an actual truck driver, how would I know if I'm actually heading towards the dock? I'm just... Where's my dock? So this is 2, 3, 4. I gotta go to 6. 4 is here. That's 4. Let's get this camera straightened out. And let's see, we are not anywhere near it. Alright. That's good. At least we're turning all the way around. I get a better shot this way. Let's go. Let's go this way. This is a lot easier this way, like this. Alright, here we go, guys. Let's do this the wrong way. Let's do it the correct way. Let's turn off of this. Hold on a second. Turn this setting off. Alright, we got this. Oop, I am accidentally riding up onto the building. Alright, I know what my issue is. We got this. I think we got it. Let's see. Let's just reverse like this. Here we go. I had plenty of space to be able to make this, but I still needed to go all the way out just to be able to go back in. Let's reverse like this. Oh, somebody just hit me. Who hit me? This ass over here? That guy. Great job, dude. Sorry, it's a good thing you hit the truck and not the trailer. Alright, just make sure we get far enough in to be able to make this turn. Turn. Alright. I don't think this actually helped. I don't even know why I went all the way back out just to do this. Turn. Let's go. I don't want to use the overhead view because I feel like this cheating, you know? but I feel like I have no choice, only because I'm streaming and I don't want to look like an idiot. So we're gonna use it just so that way I can see where I'm going. This is a terrible camera angle, by the way. Where's the other view? This view? What's this one? There we go. That's the one I was looking for. Alright, guys. We're almost parked. We are almost parked. Or am I? Actually, no, I'm not. I'm ruining this. We're going to go like this. I got this, guys. Watch this. Watch this. You're looking at a master. You know what would be cool? If you were able to release like a drone from your truck and get like this overhead view as you're parking. What am I doing? This is terrible. I needed to turn this earlier, first of all. And then... oh, I turned the wheel the wrong way again. Is anybody watching me anymore? You guys aren't watching this. Just close your eyes. Pretend like I parked this without an issue. And that it's not taking me 100 tries to just turn this stupid truck. And now... Alright, we're good so far. It only took me so many tries. How do I get this camera back? Let's go back to this camera. Now that I have the tail in there. Yeah. What it is, this building right here is what's made it difficult for me. And also the fact that I wasn't able to park. Like, I can see me parking if I'm able to look out the left side window. It makes it easier because I can actually see the trailer line up with where I need to park. Whereas if I'm pulling in from the other side, it's hard for me to be able to see behind me. Like, I don't even know if I'm going in there now. I'm going to assume I'm lined up. We're going to go real slow so that way I don't crash into the other trailer that's next to me. And no, going right into the building. Son of a bitch. I was lined up for a moment there. See, this is what makes it difficult. This building being right here. If it weren't there, I would be able to line it up perfectly. So, let's see. Got to do this the hard way. Use the other mirror. Let's see if I can use the other mirror. Let's see if I can actually see where I'm supposed to line up. First of all, I'm not even... What the heck? Why'd that gate open? Let's see. Let's turn the camera this way. I'm nowhere near it. That's where I'm supposed to be. Alright. What we gotta do... Reverse... Let's turn this way. Just hit the fence. The wipers are on. This is what I mean about the wipers. There we go. Perfect. Alright. I need to somehow get into that parking space only by looking at these mirrors here. This camera, this is annoying me. There we go. Let's do this. Now let's hope I turned that feature off. And I did. Perfect. I can't see it. I can't even see where I'm going. I'm riding up against the fence. I have no idea where I'm going right now. This is the worst. I hit that. All these buttons are all wrong. Got to the menu again. Where is it? Ah, this is the worst. I can't see. And I crashed into the building. Alright guys, half hour later we're finally gonna get this truck parked. I had it for a moment there. We're gonna do it like this. Only because we have no choice. Was that the view? That wasn't the view. Is it this one? There we go. Nope. Not making that turn tight enough. I'm just going to do the entire thing like this. Because I want to just be able to park this truck already. It's always these... I don't know why. I think this is maybe like the third time I've streamed me parking a truck. And it's always been a parking space like this. It's really difficult to... really difficult to get in to. I did that too tight. Alright, let's go slow. This fucking camera is the worst. It follows the actual truck itself. So as the trailer's turning, like the whole truck and the camera's turning with it. Or actually it's not turning, so it makes me confused. Alright, let's go slow. I can't screw it up if we go real slow, right? I just want to get the trailer to where I'm supposed to be so I can figure out where I'm supposed to turn. Nowhere near now. It is 5 o'clock. think this is my parking space. Nope, that's not it. It's the other one over. That one. Fuck. It's past the green trailer, blue and green. This one. Damn. Fuck. I don't... I'm gonna force this shit to park. There we go. I can only imagine... Damn it, turned the wheel the wrong way. I could only imagine what it would look like to be one of the people working in that building and see this this truck driver spend the last like 7 hours just trying to park the truck. Almost. We almost got it, guys. That's it, guys. Damn it. Dang it. Ah, whatever. Good enough. Let's change the camera back. Take it off reverse. Make sure we don't screw this up. Detach. We finally got it. 7 hours later. Almost no gas either. I wasted all my fuel on that trying to park the truck there. With that being said, I think I might end the live stream there, maybe. It's only been an hour and a half. It's only been 1 hour and a half, but I do have to get ready. I have to do a lot of stuff. And it's already 5 o'clock over here, or almost 5 o'clock. It's been a lot of fun, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this live stream. There's a few things I got to work on with this live stream setup, at least when it comes to using this steering wheel. And talking to you guys. Hopefully the video quality came out great. I know there's actually, is that in the game or is that here? That's in the game. I know it's not perfect. It is really hot in this room. I would say it has to be like maybe over 70 degrees in this room. No air. There's no air flowing. No air conditioning. One window, but there's no air coming in or out, so it's very just hot air. But yeah, I just wanted to test to see if I can somehow capture the steering wheel, the new multi-function stock that I bought for the Moza R whatever series. But I'm gonna get it on the shot real quick in the camera. Hold on. If I can get to the camera, this is so far away. One last time, just one last time, so you can see. This is the Moza truck sim wheel. The cable doesn't go that far. I can't show you the top of it. Underneath it is the multi-function stock. As you can see, this right here would be where the wipers are. On the left side over here. On the left side over here is the turn signal. This right here, it goes up and down. It goes like a regular car would. Underneath it, I have it function for the cruise control. So pushing it up sets the cruise control up by 5 miles per hour. Down lowers it by 5 miles per hour. Pushing it towards me resumes the cruise control. So whatever I have it set to. And then if I turn this like that, it sets the cruise control to whatever I'm actively at, so whatever I'm driving at. Okay, that's the multi-function stock. Has a USB-C from the side to the computer, but that's the only cable that you need to connect that. This steering wheel comes off, so I can put other steering wheels on there. I can put racing steering wheels as well. Over here is my shifter. When you buy it brand new, it's kind of stiff. It's still kind of sort of stiff right now, but the more you use it, it loosens up to the way it's supposed to sound, the way it's supposed to feel. But it's actually really good. I like it. You got to push down to go into reverse, push down to go to 7th gear. But I like it a lot. Other than that, my little tablet over here is displaying the I think I showed you guys, it's displaying the information for the game for Euro Truck. It also displays information for other racing games as well. Other than that, I can't show you the pedals, but I have a accelerator, a brake, and a clutch pedal down here by my feet. And that's that. The only thing I got left to do now, if I have this camera set up, I don't think I got, there we go. The only thing I have left to do now is to buy other racing steering wheels. Eventually I'm going to buy the other racing steering wheels in the line, start streaming some racing games. I was also thinking about like doing maybe cover like gaming news in general. One topic that I wanted to kind of discuss was the fact of what's going on with Microsoft and how they are constantly doing layoffs. The fact that one of the most recent layoffs that took place was within some of their studios, like Turn 10, which is the studio that does the Forza Motorsport series. There was a lot of discussion online how a lot of the Forza Motorsport games have had reviews of like 9 to 10s throughout the years. They've always been really great, but yet all of a sudden when it comes time to save some money, the suits up above say, hey, we got to make cuts. So they cut Turn 10 studios out of all places. So, and it kind of sucks. No matter how hard you work your ass off and how good your game is, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you're just a number, and they made those cuts. So I was trying to figure out a way to be able to do it that doesn't necessarily feel like it's the same thing that you're seeing everyone else do, but at the end of the day, it is just some talking heads talking into a microphone, talking about the news. So I don't know. I got to figure it out. I got to see what my setup is going to be for that. It might be almost like a podcast, or it might just be like small 10-minute videos that people can digest, just talking about the news, just talking about things in general that's happening in gaming, that's happening in tech, and just kind of see if I'm going to do it by myself or if I'm going to need co-hosts, people to talk with, so that way we can bounce ideas. Because if not, if it's just me, it's going to be me. It's going to just be my opinions. But if I have somebody with me, you might get like that other sort of point of view that you may not get with just one person. So, but I got to see. Other than that, it was nice seeing you guys again, or rather hearing from you guys. I can't see you, but you can see me. And I guess that's all that really matters, right? I'm just kidding. I'm so happy that you guys watched me play some truck driving. In another live stream eventually, once I start buying the other steering wheels, I'm going to do probably racing games. I want to do some Forza Motorsports. Make sure to just kind of showcase what that studio created. And we can even go back and show you the other studios that have been laid off by not just Microsoft, but other studios. I mean, other companies have created really great racing games, car games in general. Like, it doesn't have to be just racing. It could just be car games in general, like arcade sort of card games as well, car games. But yeah, I mean, I have a whole bunch of other stuff that I want to live stream as well, Dreamcast and other modern games that are coming out. So we'll see. I'll let you guys know. I'll probably post something on YouTube, like just sort of like a schedule update, and let you guys know. And also make sure to check me out on Twitch. I'm also on Twitch as well. I'm going to put up a schedule on there as well. So, all right, guys. Well, take care. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Monday. I hope you're having a wonderful time wherever you are in this world. And I'll see you next time. Take care.